Schiff says intelligence did not support claim killing Soleimani would save American lives. Hello and welcome to TSD. If you are new to the channel, tap on the subscription button and press the notification bell so you can receive news and updates that you can rely on daily. On Sunday's broadcast of CNN's State of the Union, Representative Schiff said the intelligence he had seen as a member of the Gang of Eight does not support the Trump administration's claim that killing Qasem Soleimani decreased the risk to American lives. Schiff said, "It was a reckless decision that increased the risk to America all around the world, not decreased it." When Secretary Pompeo says that this decision to take out Qasem Soleimani saved American lives, saved European lives, he is expressing a personal opinion, not an intelligence conclusion. Take a watch.
You said after the briefing on Friday, you're a member of the Gang of Eight, so you would be briefed on such a thing, that you have yet to get an adequate answer about why the strike was necessary right now. You heard Senator Warren suggest that this might be politically timed, almost like a wag the dog suggestion to change the subject from impeachment. A pretty striking suggestion from the senator. Is she right?
Look, I don't know what the president's motivation here is, but I think it was a reckless decision that increased the risk to Americans all around the world, not decreased it. When Secretary Pompeo says that this decision to take out Qasem Soleimani saved American lives, saved European lives, he is expressing a personal opinion, not an intelligence conclusion. Much like his opinion that leaving, reneging on the Iran nuclear deal improved our security, the evidence has been to the contrary. And I think the evidence will be to the contrary here, sadly. I think it will increase the risk to Americans around the world. I haven't seen intelligence that taking out Soleimani was going to either stop the plotting that's going on or decrease other risks in the United States. And in fact, we're already seeing serious strategic repercussions. The Iraqi prime minister now supporting throwing American troops out of Iraq, the Iraqi parliament introducing a new resolution to remove us from that country. That's going to impede our fight against ISIS. That would be a real coup for Iran to force the United States out of Iraq. We're going to have to take our eye off the ball when it comes to fighting ISIS in Syria because we're not going to be able to, I think, protect a small number of forces there, so we're either going to have to send more forces or have to withdraw the forces that we have. So strategically, I think we've already seen setbacks, and I don't know that we're going to see any improvement in our security. I think quite to the contrary, we may see an increased risk of war with Iran.
But you acknowledge, as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs have said and others in the Trump administration have said, that Soleimani was heading a plot to attack American interests in the region. That is accurate?
It's accurate, but it's also true that Soleimani has been plotting against the United States for decades. The question is, did the plotting here rise to the level that required his elimination from the battlefield? And would that elimination stop the plotting? Or would it accelerate it? Or would it make the potential attacks on the United States greater, not worse? And there, I don't think the intelligence supports the conclusion that removing Soleimani increases our security. There's a big difference when our generals talk about potential plots in days, weeks, or months, between days and months. And particularly when you have someone like Soleimani who has been at this for so long. So the question is, why now? Is this going to increase or decrease the risk of war? And I think it's going to increase the risk of war with Iran.
So some officials, unnamed U.S. officials, told the New York Times that the evidence that this attack was imminent was, quote, razor thin. Do you agree?
I don't know if I would use that characterization. I would say that there certainly was a lack of detail in terms of the plotting. And I don't think we had sufficient guidance on either its imminence or the nature of the attacks to warrant taking out Soleimani. I don't think the intelligence supports the conclusion that killing a top Iranian official is going to either stop plotting or improve American security. I do think it's likely to result in strategic losses. I think it's going to result in potentially our being thrown out of Iraq, reducing our ability to fight ISIS, and additional plotting against the United States.
So what Schiff is trying to say here is, might as well let Soleimani kill some more thousands before we say a word of protest, right? Maybe a few hundred US servicemen and some more tens of thousands of innocent civilians, especially women and children. Even then he'd say it's not worth taking down Soleimani. If this was Obama killing Soleimani, Schiff's words would have been sweet chants of glory and praise and pride and whatever BS. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And haven't you checked out the official TST store yet? It has a variety of Patriot-themed custom t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, phone cases, and lots more. Make sure to take a look and maybe help us out by picking some products for yourself and your loved ones at great prices. It does make a huge difference to what we're doing here. Link in the description below. If you've liked this report, please let us know by tapping that like button down below, share the news among friends and family, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more news and updates on TST. This is David Ravine, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.